The Catch Zieg event will be coming out on Monday, though in Asia server it's already rolled over, so let's take a look at it. First things first, you gotta go to the event tab, and if you have not cleared Chapter 1 of Episode 6 yet, you'll have to go do that. So we can go do that real quick. When you are able to start the Catch Zieg event, you will have 200 energy and 10 extra quick battles to claim per day. You can just claim these and use these however you want. Now we can talk about the carrot exchange. There's two types of carrots. There's normal carrots and golden carrots. So, normal carrots have a 25% chance to drop, increasing by 2.5% per energy if the energy of the content is above 10. This is pretty much just to balance out the fact that some things, like Rift, cost an absurd amount of energy. Rift is 40, Hunt is 20. This makes it so that Hunt has a 50% drop rate total, while Rift has a 100% drop rate. Because Rift is twice the energy of Hunt, so it'll have twice the drop rate. That's pretty much it. Now for special carrots. Special carrots have 5% drop rate, going up by 0.5% per energy. And this 5% drop rate is actually only for new and returning players. Veteran players, which I'm just going to call anybody who doesn't fall under the new or returning player category, that veteran players have a 3.5% drop rate, increasing by 0.35 per energy. I don't think it's a huge deal that new players get an increased drop rate because they won't be able to burn energy as efficiently and they need to boost more. Returning players, they can have it, I guess. It doesn't really matter to me. Where do we use golden carrots though? Besides buying some of the higher tier items in the shop, like the selectors, you can also have a chest. There's an RNG chest. This Covenant Bookmark one is new player only. Basically, there is a jackpot on the chests. This one is 100 Covenant Bookmarks and 300 Covenant Bookmarks. So there's the Covenant Bookmark one. And then here, there is a Catalyst one. We're not looking at that. That one's useless. And then there is a Molagora one, which has 30 molas and 50 molas. And then there is a Farm one. That one's also useless. So I said the Covenant Bookmark one is for new players only. Returning players and veteran players both get a Magic Stone chest instead. The Magic Stone chest, you can see the drop rates here. This basically is just for the reset stones. So it's more gear focused, which is something that they're pretty consistent on. New players get more rolls, older players get more gear. And then what is the other issue with the shop? I mentioned the golden carrot switch, which I don't think matters that much. It's the fact that this page that you're looking at isn't actually the shop that most of you will be seeing, because there's 3 different shops. There's one for new players, one for returning players, and one for veteran players. So this is the new player shop, and you can see there's just a bunch of items over all of the weeks. And rather than literally looking at every single shop and every single week, we can just take a look at this. So this first page is just the carrot rates that I was looking at. Rift 40 energy, Hard Side Story 24, and Hunt or Episode 5 farming being 20 energy cost. It's pretty common farming places, and these would be the drop rates for normal carrots. Like I mentioned, Rift does hit 100% drop rate on normal carrots. And then these are the gold drop rates for both the 5% and the 3.5% rates. And here is the shop for veteran players. And you can see even just the first part looks pretty different. Here we've got 2 selectors, 2 reset stones, 2 prop pieces, a mola, catechest, charms, shiny box, and then energy. While for a new player, it looks more like 2 selectors, 4 tickets, the prop pieces, a bunch of bookmarks, mola, kata, shiny box, energy. So there's going to be pretty different rewards for new, returner, and veteran players. So let's take a look at what these differences are. And this is going to have all of the rewards for these 3 different types. The limited hero and limited artifact selector is the same for everybody. Everybody gets 1 of each. Hero selector, new and returner gets 2, veteran gets 1. Artist selector, new and returner gets 3, veteran gets 1. Hero ticket and arty ticket, new and returners both get 3 of each, while veterans get 0. The light ML5 ticket and the dark ML5 ticket, everybody gets 1. Code bookmarks, new players get 100, veterans and returners get 50. Returners also get 10 galaxy bookmarks randomly for some reason. New players also get 5 of each element for 5-star bookmarks, so 1/7 for each element: fire, ice, earth, light, and dark. Everybody also gets 1 slate and 1 bottle. For molas, new players get 15, everyone else gets 5. Also, only returners and veterans will get 1 of each reset stone, so 85 equipment, 85 accessory, 88 equipment, and 88 accessory. Also, 5 substat modification gem boxes and 5 conversion gem boxes are also for returners and veterans only. The equipment gear chest and accessory gear chests, everyone gets almost the same, except new players get 2 less for some reason. And now there is a bunch of gear. So there's a lot of gear that gets handed out, and it'll vary a little bit depending on which class you fall under. There's a level 78 protection immunity set that everybody gets for some reason. I don't know why they gave this out to veterans too, but everybody gets one of these. New players get a plus 15 HP set and a plus 15 destruction set. Returners get a plus 15 destruction set, the same one as the new players, and also a level 85 immunity set plus 0. Veteran players will get a 85 speed set and an 85 torrent set. And you can see all of the stats here. The destruction immunity is whatever, it's 78 gear. The plus 15 HP and plus 15 destruction sets are kind of just okay. It's like mid-roll red gear. It's a pretty nice boost for new players, but beyond that, I'd say it's whatever. And then these two are the ones for returners. It's the same 15 destruction piece and then some pretty decent immunity gear. All tank gear. And then this would be the veteran gear. It's speed set, all tank pieces, and then DPS pieces for torrent. These unrolled pieces are pretty solid. They're pretty much on par with what the Orbis guide, a journey to succession, the hunt challenges were giving out, and a lot of people hit pretty good on that. So I'm pretty satisfied with these pieces. I also took a look at the charm income. Pretty much returners and veterans get way more charms than the new players. You can just take a look at the numbers here. Veterans get the most charms out of everybody. For some reason, returners get 1 less reforge mat chest randomly. We also, for veterans, miss out on the Potion of Ascension and Awakening Elixir. Not really a huge deal though. And also, we don't really get that many catalysts, so people should be drowning in catalysts after the change. Also, if you want to see it separated by like new returner or veteran, you can see the totals here. That's also why there's like a blank row here, because they don't get the reset stone or the subset gem boxes or the conversion boxes. So here you can see all of the differences and what are even the implications of this. I think they have a very clear thought process, which is new players get more summons, older players get more gear, which I think is fine. You can see in the charms, there's definitely more of a focus on giving us more charms and new players get less. Also, it's only older players that get the reset stones, as well as the mod gem boxes and the conversion boxes. The gear that you get if you're an older player is also just better. The speed and torrent set is better than the plus 15 HP destruction set. But then the problem to me is I should also say the new players getting 50 extra cup bookmarks is whatever. They need to summon on more things anyways. And same with the elemental bookmarks, they're going to have less units, that's fine to me. The problem for me is just the selectors. The tickets, I don't care about either. These are RNG value. It's like, they can have the tickets, it's whatever. It's really just the selectors to me. I was kind of looking forward to having 2 selectors. You'll also notice that from what they listed on the preview video, it's actually a little bit higher for what they said the max was. The max was supposed to be 2 hero selectors and 2 arty selectors, 3 hero tickets and 2 arty tickets, but it ended up being 2 hero selectors, 3 arty selectors, 3 hero tickets, and 3 arty tickets. So I only really wanted 2. I was satisfied with 2. I think the selectors selectors make them probably one of the highest value things in here. That would have been really nice to pick up. That's probably the most disappointing part of this to me. Not even 3, like they said 2, I'd like 2. And I get them wanting to put, like, I get that this is an event focused on new and returning players. Like, that makes sense. The Orbis Guide itself and the entire new player experience, having played through it, is a lot better now. The prologue is better. The events really streamline your progression. That stuff is all really great. I just really would have liked the selectors since they're guaranteed value and I had things that I wanted to take from them. Everything else, even though there's like differences, I think the differences are fine. It's just a bit more focused on roles for newer players, while a bit more focused on gear for returning players, but the value of selectors is just a little bit too high in my opinion for it to be this different. Also the carrot rates, like I said, I think this is like not that big of a deal. What you should be using your carrots on though is definitely not the catalyst and the charm ones. For newer players, personal preference really, Molagoras help you build characters more. Bookmarks are for rolling characters more. The chance of you hitting the jackpot isn't really fantastic. If you average it out, you're getting probably like a few bookmarks and like a bit less than one mola per chest you buy. So it's not like fantastic odds or anything. And then for veterans, you're same thing. You're either the molas or the reset stones, just whichever you prefer. But it's still a lot of rewards from the event. It's really just the artifact selector that's keeping me or giving me a bit of a hold up. Either way, I will see you guys next time.